Yeah.
Thank you.
We are going to move now to the matching earring. And this earring, even if you didn't get the ring, you want to talk about a presentation and a piece that people will see you wearing it and they will say, did you get this at an estate auction? Because that's what it looks like, because it's that same, like we said, true Art Deco feel. And you're getting not only the rubies in the oval and in the squares, but you are also getting those beautiful champagne, about 1/3 of a carat of champagne diamonds. Look at the backs that Carol put on this too. She gave us the super large back, so it's always secure and easy to get on and extremely comfortable. I'm gonna give everybody a length on these really quickly because they're flying. We were supposed to do these at $199. We're doing them at $159. That's $40 off and they're brand new. They're also available on FlexPay for under $40, or if you have your HSN charge card, $31.99 to bring these home. And I mean, they are out of this world gorgeous. There is not a person who would believe these were manufactured today. They look estate. They look Art Deco. And here we go. So the length is 9/16 by 9/16. We have almost as many people on board as we have earrings. So good luck to you. And yes, for $3 additional, we can get these there. Can you imagine opening this Christmas morning?
No, I can't imagine it, because this is the earring that I personally live in, and I have been wearing this, I don't know, probably, and if they're still clean, because I've been wearing these for maybe a month and a half straight, this keeps becoming my go-to earring. And I didn't think it would, because I normally wear a diamond stud every single day that I worked my whole life to be able to pay for. And I normally wear a diamond stud. But these have become my go-to. One, I love the size of these, and I love the shape. And I love the fact that nobody has ruby stud earrings, and much less ruby and champagne diamond stud earrings. I love how intricate the design is. These, if you're just tuning in, these were inspired by a pair of Art Deco 1920s or 30s cufflinks. The exact, I mean, this is the exact design that I used to create the ring and the earring. And I was showing you before, again, if you just tuned in, this is a very, very typical Art Deco bracelet. So this is from the 1930s. This is solid gold. And this was given to me by my dad, and it was his mom. So it was my grandma's. I never, ever take this off. But you're seeing that same swirling design. You're seeing that round shape. You see the antiquity of this piece. This is a genuine Art Deco piece. It's been in my family now since the 1930s. When I brought you this earring, I wanted to give you that same gold. I'm just going to turn it around on the back. These are 14 karat gold Vermeil. My bracelet is 14 karat gold. I don't think you can see any difference in the color. So what we do with our 14 karat golds, and the reason why I think you're gonna love it so much, is because the 14 karat gold over the sterling silver, I'm using 2.5 layers. They're called microns, but who knows what a micron is? I don't even know what a micron is. So basically what I'm doing here is it's 2.5 thick, delicious plates or layers of genuine 14 karat gold over sterling silver.
Carol, what about the little square rubies and setting each one at a time? I mean, the precision to do that square of the square rubies is amazing. Try to use express automated ordering. I think we may move a moment past the clock because we are so busy. Talk to us about that. I mean, the level of expertise to do this is crazy.
This is crazy. So the reason why during the Art Deco period, during the 1920s and the 1930s, the reason why we were able to get such ornate jewelry like this is because everything was handcrafted. Gemstones were hand cut. This is before, you know, the Art Deco period was right before the age of industry, when everything became industrialized. So things were still done by hand. So I still, with this earring, and so please don't look at the price, because I think, I know that the price is incredibly low for these, but these were still hand cut with that same method. They're still genuine. These are genuine African rubies. I want you to look at this. This border of square cut rubies has no treatment, no heat, absolutely nothing around this border. You can see from the pigeon blood color, you can see from how each one of these is individually hand set. These were created in the exact way that true Art Deco jewelry was made. There's sometimes when I have to have things all made by machine because I just can't find hand setters and hand cutters, but they have to hand set the little square cuts and they have to hand cut them because they're not readily available in the marketplace.
Well, with everybody that we have on board, we have fewer than 100 of these left, so good luck to you. You know how difficult it is to get rubies in today's marketplace, so there's a lot of created out there. These are not creative rubies. These are